Hello, this is Daniel here. Um, a little bit about myself before I go into a demo of this web application. I'm an undergraduate student in University of Michigan. I am studying computer science and I am a senior. So this will be my last year in college. I am currently in, it's almost the end of the first semester, and so um, yeah, next week will be finals week, and so I am currently trying to find study groups um, to prepare for finals. And right now it's still COVID-19 season, and so it's really hard to find friends. And so, yeah, I'm going to be using this application to hopefully make new friends and be able to study for my finals. With that being said, I'm just gonna dive into this demo of this web application. And so, first thing I'll do here in the first page that I join, I'm gonna be creating a new account by clicking sign up. And I will type in my name. Oh, actually, there's an autofill option here, so I'm just gonna click that. My username will be Dan Lee. My password will be it'll be a secret. My age is 21. I'm a male. For my profile page, for profile image, I'm just gonna choose something temporary. The classes that I'm taking right now are EX489, EX497. Primary usage study, group size will be 4. I prefer mixed gender, and my preferred mode of studying together is Zoom. Yeah, I am currently not really comfortable with meeting people in person because it's still quarantine season, and there's a lot of cases rising up right now, so I prefer to study over Zoom. I press sign up. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I see my name on the top right corner. If I click on it, I can see the information that I just filled out. And if I go back to the main page, it will bring me to this. I'm not in any group right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press find. And here is a list of groups that I can join. I'm in EX497, so I'm going to see this group. Oh, cool. Okay. So if I press the join this group. Oh, cool. Okay. I can see these updates. Meet tonight, 9 p.m. for final project demo. So if I click on this update, then I can see that there is some notes that my fellow group mates have filled out. So I can respond to this comment by typing, cool, 9 p.m. works for me. See you guys soon. I press comment, then I can respond, and my username will pop up, and other people will be able to see this post that I have commented. And yeah, if I go back, I can see the list of groups that I'm part of. And if I press that, then it'll bring me back to the same page. Oh, I can also click on people's names and see their profile. I can see the classes they're enrolled in and their age and gender. I want to join some other groups. I wonder what this group is about. Palantir Appreciation Group. Oh, this is a cool group. Okay, let me join this group. And up 24.5%. Nice. I'm just gonna respond. I'm also invested in Palantir. Nice. And then I'm also gonna make a giant update note. Any advice on whether I should buy Palantir options? Should I go long? And if I make this make this post, then I believe I'll make a new thread, and people can respond to the thread that I made. Cool. Now, sorry, I got distracted. I'm gonna go back to why I'm here in the first place. I'm here to find study group for my finals, and yeah, it seems like I don't see any groups to join for EECS 489. I have my finals for that class tomorrow. And I know it's a last minute, but I still want to find study groups for that, and see if anyone's studying for that tonight. And so, it seems like no one has a study group. So what I'm gonna do is go back to the main page, and I'm gonna create my own group. I'm gonna click Create New Group. I'll call it Study, or actually, I'm gonna call it EECS 49 Finals Prep. And then the class is for EECS 489. I'm gonna limit this group size to 10 people. And for the description, I'll just say, let's study for the final exam tomorrow. I'm gonna create this group. And nice. I can click on my EECS 49 finals prep. And in my notes, what I'll do is I'll type this. I am currently studying for the finals. Anyone is free to join me. And then I can post my Zoom link here. That way people can copy the Zoom link, and then they can join my Zoom. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my profile page and I'm gonna make some edits to my profile. So instead of primary usage to be study, I'm gonna change it to date because I want to also find a girlfriend. I don't have one right now. And so I'm gonna do that. Oh, look, cool. Once I changed my primary usage to date, the color of the website changed to pink. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the main website. And in my notes, I am going to say also looking, actually I'll post it under here. Also looking for a girlfriend. Misspelled girlfriend. And hopefully a lot of girls will join my group. And yeah, I will be keeping my Zoom link up, so hopefully people can see my post here, join my group, and be able to study for the finals together, and hopefully I get to find a girlfriend as well. And since I'm done, I'm just gonna go to the main page. I'm gonna click on settings and just log out. And that's it for my demo.
Hi guys, we are Dice the Seats, and this is our final report. My name is Edward Sun, and over the past semester we've been working on this great new application that I think will be very interesting and applicable, especially in today's world. This talk focuses on the technical details and challenges that we faced on the MDE project. We'll go into details about the technicals, the proprietary algorithm, challenges we faced, and like an overall wrap-up. First, we'll look at the high-level details. In the backend, we use relational database management systems. Relational databases helps ensure that there's like links between users and groups as well as posts. This is frequently used in social media platforms, and it's very effective in maintaining low latencies. And we use the SQL database as our backend. For the coding, a lot of the more modern web interfaces for application uses React. React is it's a software style. It's like a software package that allows for like these constructors, props, and states, which allow for like fast and efficient data transferring, and it helps us like connect with REST APIs so that we can pass data in and out of our web application. For the server-side hosting, we used Flask. Flask is a package in Python, and it basically helps us render like these base templates, which make like the overall workflow a lot more efficient. And finally, for our primary coding language, we used Python. Python was like basically our idea for making sure that, or making sure we only used Python. Made sure that overall we didn't have too many complications with like adding other languages like C++ and Java. And Python is very quick and easy to read and digest, which makes like makes coding together very fast. And next, I'll talk about our proprietary algorithm. So the core to our project, Dice the Seeds, is combining studying and dating into the same platform. So we have study buddy applications as well as dating platforms like Tinder and Bumble. For colleges especially, I think the ability to combine these two together is something that is relatively unexplored. And I think it could be like a good marketplace for this because for one, right, especially if you're new into a class when you don't know many people, you can use this to like casually make friends within the class. This can help you like make connections and help you study for tests, midterms, finals. I think it's pretty challenging, especially with the move to online, to make friends through Zoom, at least for me personally. And also, it's pretty hard to like uh, date other people. College is usually a time for like exploration and making good relationships. Uh, like the quarantine and stuff makes it a little bit more challenging. So combining these two can allow for a more interesting application. So our basic overview is we have people interested in studying, making study groups. We have people interested in looking for relationships. This all gets passed into our powerful proprietary heuristics. And this then creates 3 different categories where we get study groups, dates, and also study dates. And study dates, basically, you can, you and like a person of the opposite or same gender, you guys can be interested in studying the same topics, as well as like getting to know someone else more intimately. Next, we also have the multifaceted heuristics. So basically, one of the key features that we implement is the customizability of classes, the group size, as well as like location based. So we get people's like where they're located in like certain areas. We have what class they're trying to meet for. We have the ability to determine like their preferences for like, oh, do they like to meet in person? And then we want to group the people who like to meet in person together, whereas we group people who are more interested in like online Zoom calls and stuff like that to make matchings for them. And these group sizes help maintain like not too crowded groups, so that you and like let's say you only want to meet with one other person, then we can make more intimate group settings for like size 2, and you can pick the class you're enrolled in. Finally, this all gets combined into our seamless group matching. When you go to the Explore Find page, you can easily find groups, and it's very elegant, simple, and like it's very simple for the user to understand. And almost everything we keep in the backend server side, so it doesn't complicate the process for our users. Next, we'll talk about challenges. So Eric, you continue.
During this project, we bumped into many challenges. Some were technical, some not so technical. So to start us off, the first challenge we had was with SQL. So the computer science education at Michigan doesn't cover SQL that much unless you take a bunch of very specific classes. So we had a member, Cashiap, take 484, which covered SQL, but it was only an introductory course. So the implementation of SQL effectively into our website had some challenges. The next challenge we had was intended navigation. So for this challenge, we had to make sure that every time we have a button click or some insertion, we need to make the page go into the right, the next correct page. And this involved a bunch of linking, redirecting. So that was a challenge to keep track of overall. We also had a button click box. This was actually just a simple CSS fix, but it ended up being a pain as well, since some of the boxes were a little tricky to implement, and the click boxes ended up being very large, as you can see in this picture. We also had inconsistent modes. So we would navigate from one page, as you can see on the left side, into the next page to see, let's say, a party group. And it wouldn't be like as shown in this PowerPoint. We would have the top bar become gray, since it would navigate into the incorrect mode. So keeping track of this was another challenge. This was probably our largest challenge in the group. communication. We had members on the other side of the world in Korea, and also people showing up about 2 hours late to our meetings. So communication overall was kind of rough. Another challenge was planning. So this goes hand in hand with communication. We had to make sure all of our members were on the right page in order for our Gantt chart to flow well, and keeping track of all tabs was a challenge. The last one was avoiding toxic tech. This was part of what was mentioned in class during the second week to include all members. And as you can see right here, there's a profile of Cash App. And we have to make sure that, especially during quarantine, things were flexible. So on the last line there are preferred modes of studying, and we have to include in-person, Zoom, or other methods, since in this current situation, we can't expect everyone to meet in person. And also for the gender portion, we have to include others.
All right, to conclude, we'll have some finishing ideas and wrap-ups by Anjan Malam, our lead software developer and CTO for our project.
Yeah, so this project taught us a lot about software development in general. As we were able to kind of collaborate on a project, it taught us real-world skills that we can take home and take into the workplace as well. And going through all the challenges such as communication and planning and avoiding toxic tech, and also implementing the not you principle. It taught us a lot about the real world challenges in making an application that can appeal to a lot of users. So in short, this project taught us a lot, and we had a really good time doing it.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right, and that concludes our
It
presentation.
taught us a lot
Thank you
about
for
the real
attending.
world. Oh my! I thought we were just cutting it off after Anjan's with the.
Yeah. Wait. What are we doing? What?
All right, we're done.
Why?
No. Wait.